capacitor. When two similar conducting plates are separated by dielectric material, a capacitor is formed. So now, as shown in this figure, two plates X and Y which are separated by the dielectric material. Now one battery V is connected across this or parallel to the X and Y plate. So here you can say that the positive terminal of the battery is connected to the switch and another terminal of switch is connected to the X plate of the capacitor, while the negative terminal of this battery is connected to the Y plate of the capacitor. Now if switch is open, that means that time there is no charge available on these plates. Do you understand? When switch is open, there is no charge available on this plate. But when switch is closed, now due to this EMF of this battery, there is a momentary flow of electron from X plate to Y plate. So do you understand? When we give EMF, electromotive force to these plates, so whatever electrons available in these X plates are moved towards the Y plate. So the negative charge, electrons are withdrawn from this X plate. That's why the net charge of this X plate becomes positive. Similarly, whatever electrons withdrawn from this X plate, it is collected by this Y plate. So due to this, this Y plate becomes negative. So now, as charge are established on this place, the potential difference occurs or established between this X and Y plate. So it is, that means EMF, potential difference, it is nothing but the EMF. So there are two EMF, one EMF provided by this battery V and another due to the store of charge, the potential difference established across this X and Y plate. So now when there is no charge initially, that time you can close this switch, the maximum current or very high charging current passing through this switch and this plate. But the charging current decreases when the potential difference across these plates increases. So as our potential difference between these plate increases, which reduces the current passing through this circuit, because already I told you current depends on the potential difference between 2 points. So initially here there is no charge, that means 0. Here we can apply suppose 5 volt. So difference is 5 volt. 5 volt apply across this edge. Accordingly current passing through this circuit. Now as charge stored on the capacitor, suppose we can say that 2 volt potential difference established across this X and Y plate. So here 5, here 2. 5 minus 2, that means 3. And already I told you the value of the current depends on the value of the voltage. So that means there is a 3 volt potential difference which reduces the current passing through this circuit. Now when the potential difference across this plate X and Y becomes is equal to EMF provided by this battery. Suppose here 5 volts difference established on this plate. Here also 5 volts. So potential difference 5 minus 5, 0. That means there is no current passing through this circuit. Now let me take so here we can say that the charge stored on the plate of the capacitor. So let me take one example. When our mobile battery is 0 and just put into charging, so it takes more current. So you can say that whatever the sign available for the battery charging on the mobile screen, it's quickly flickering. But as it is charged, the flickering will reduce due to this, because its charging current is decreased. But when it is fully charged, that time there is no current passing through this mobile, which is used to charge the battery. Now next, capacitance. So already we have seen that the charge are stored on the plate of the capacitor. Now the property of capacitor to store the charge is called capacitance. So here we can say that the value of the capacitor is depends on the capacitance. That means how many charge stored on the plate of the capacitor. So do you understand? The property of capacitor to store the charge on the plate is called capacitance. So if 1 coulomb charge is applied on the one plate of capacitor, as a result 1 volt is potential difference is induced across this plate X and Y. Then we can say that the capacitance of capacitor is defined as C is equal to Q by V. That means the value of capacitance is depends on the value directly proportional to the charge and inversely proportional to the potential difference between these two plates. So if the Q is equal to 1 coulomb and V is equal to 1 volt, then we can say that C is equal to 1 farad. So the unit of this coulomb is Q is coulomb, and here that is your 1 volt. Now farad is a very big unit. Practically we are not using this big unit. Practically we are using the value of capacitance, it is in microfarad, picofarad and nanofarad. So 1 microfarad is equal to 10 raised to minus 6 farad. 1 micro, that means 1 picofarad is equal to 10 raised to minus 12 farad. And 1 nanofarad is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 farad. So it is the most important. It will very helpful to solve the example which is related to the capacitor.